Okay, here we are at the Junker Town, playing Ashe. Skip, skip. Change settings. Okay, so, let's go back a little bit. Let's first talk about what we want to click. So first thing is, how's my crosser placement? Is my crosser placed on head height? Or do I always look lower and then flick a little bit up? And this is only a few pixels, really tiny bit. Not much. The second thing is, I want, if I walk long distances, I want to check if I'm looking on the ground or if I'm actually looking up. So if you cannot, you see the mouse. So if this is my crosshair, my eyes should be here somewhere at this level. So I always look with my eyes below the crosshair, and the crosshair should be at head height. And you can see, you can verify if it works. If you actually also just watch at this spot in the watch review, look how I walk. And if it looks natural, this walking, then I probably did it in game. But if it kind of feels like, yeah, you don't see anything, you just look at your own feet, then I probably was looking down. So it probably means I was looking above my crosshair instead of below it. So these are the two cross placement things, right? How you behave while walking, how you behave while flicking and stuff. Then the next thing is I want to have a habit of flicking where I flick only horizontal. So just like this, then I let my crosshair there. So I don't want kind of like the bam bam animation. I don't want to have this type of flicking motion where I flick up. I just want to move my crosshair and stay there. The alternative is flick to track. So I flick and then I track the target which I'm currently aiming at. This flick to track. And this should not look like this with my mouse currently, it should be more of a smooth transition, I guess. So as soon as I'm slower, I continue with the speed of my target. And of course, you can optimize this flick to be ultra fast and then continue smooth, but this is not something I want to do today. So this is like, this comes with improvement. I just want to kind of grind down the correct habit for correct technique and not improve my like this flicking speed or things like this. So this was, I think, point number 3. Point number 4 will be more movement related. So of course I do not want to jump. I do not want to strafe too much if I'm not under pressure. So I don't want to kind of set myself under pressure. I actually want to have long smooth strafes. So like it should feel like I'm, I don't know, shooting things without enemies, like I would play versus bots. You know, if you load a game versus other bots and you just make long strafes, you know you are safe, they cannot headshot you anyway, so yeah, you just enjoy your atmosphere of calmness and relaxedness, and it should look the same basically. Like all these enemies should be just like bots for me. It should look like I'm playing versus bots. If you look my own strafing, it should not be too erratic. But if I start to run away, then of course it should start erratic. But this is not for 6. Maybe the last thing is maybe a little bit of target priority, so I need to check that I kind of... Yeah, I don't know if this is topic for today. So let's see. Let's stick to this 5. Technical things about aiming. Let's see how good I do. Let's watch again. So, point number 1. I seem to look a little bit down. So crosser placement is not too bad. Slice the corner, I'm exactly landing on the wrist's head, so it was not too low, it was not too high, it was perfectly. Now I'm looking down, so still looking down. Problem with my mouse, it looks like. Here I can't be on head level because there's a bridge in the way. Here I'm sure I'm looking not below my crosshair, so my eyes are not below my crosshair, they are above my crosshair. So my eyes currently are on the wrist's head level, but my crosshair isn't. So I look at the wrong position on the screen. And this is the main reason why this wrist was not headshotted, basically. So dropping down here is of course suicide. Don't drop down here with a Sorrow Dog in close range. There's no point in doing it. And lucky for me, my Diva comes to save my ass. This is of course terrible play. Yes, this doesn't look too bad. So here, I'm still looking at the ground while walking. And you see now I need to move my crosshair up as soon as I engage the enemies. Okay, this Also, like, technically not perfect. Don't do this in your games. This was not planned. Not really aiming at anything, so there's not much. Yeah, but my crosshair is too low. Yeah, well, here it might be okay because I'm looking down on the target. But here now. If there would be an enemy on the stairs, my crosshair would be too low. And here you see that my eyes are still not below my crosshair, but above. So right now I'm looking right here with my eyes, but my crosshair is here, and I need to remove this distance. So I should look here, and then my crosshair would be here, and if there would be an enemy, I would just click, and the enemy would be headshotted. Instead, if there would be an enemy now, I would need to make a flick, and of course, the greater the distance, the greater your flick, the longer the time between your flick, the higher the chance that you miss. So this is all too low. All too low. So enemy would be up here or down here, but there is no point in looking. Like imagine my eyes would be here, this would be ridiculous, right? I was not looking here. So yeah, I need to fix my eyes. I need a batch of new eyes, basically. They are garbage. Too low. Now I'm looking on the road. So, yeah. So I need to look a little bit more with my eyes and crosshair in general. Looking too low. Too low. I think we are making progress. Now we hide, so we just skip this. Skip. Okay, this I want to see. So I leave this room, and my crosshair could be on head height. I'm really not sure at which height to level actually, because it depends on how close enemies are. So this crosshair placement could be correct for enemies that is a little bit closer to my door, then this would be on head level, but I really don't know where head level is, so this is okay in this case, because I'm walking up the ramp and the road goes a little bit down, so the head height really depends on where you are. But this, I flick up, and this is too low. Okay, you see, I flick too low. Because the Overwatch characters are not like this, where you have shoulder levels, then nothing, and then head level from height. They're like this. All Overwatch characters are like this. So if you aim at the nose, you will hit the shoulders and arms. So they're holding a rifle, so you will hit the arm, you will hit the rifle. And so what you need to do is you need to actually aim at the top of the hair, because also the head hitbox goes a little bit higher than the head. So you basically should aim at this portion. And so the center of it will be my brows. And so you see my crosshair should be not on shoulder level, but on eyebrow level. So this is a few pixels higher, and this is really like a habit. I need to get the habit of aiming just a little bit higher. And if this would have been a headshot, this ender would have been dead. And I missed a headshot on the ender that was not even looking at me. Without any pressure, without any... She did not dodge too much, right? There was no reason for me to miss this headshot. I missed it. This is a garbage tier aim. I really need to fix this. And the funny thing is, if you look at it again, even further back, so let's watch closer, right? Huh? See these shots, I will never hit them. Because as soon as she sees you, she will start erratic movement, and Overwatch has infinite declaration, or instant declaration, also should say. So you have, as soon as she moves in one direction, she has instantly the speed in the other direction. So it's impossible, basically, to have 100% aim in Overwatch. You need to predict where she goes. Do you see? By aiming at his ass, I really make it hard on myself. And you see how I move the other direction every time I click? This is a bad habit I need to get rid of. So yeah, this is our current state of aiming. So let's try to improve on it today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. My channel is still very small. If you think the content is relevant or entertaining, please feel free to share it with others who may like it. Also comment, like and subscribe, it's very much appreciated. If you want to see more of me, especially not only the cut YouTube edition but all of the live fails, you can see me streaming on Twitch. Stop by, say hi, or just lurk in the shadows like the usual Hunt Showdown Bush Wookiees. Have a good one, folks.